All right, first graders, now that we have our note-taking paper all set up, we're going to watch a short video that teaches us about penguins. And anytime that we hear anything in the video that talks about what penguins look like, we're going to stop the video, we're going to come to our note page and write down notes about what a penguin looks like. Anytime we hear anything about what it eats, stop the video. We'll come and write down what it eats. Anything about what it or where it lives, where penguins live, we're going to stop the video, write down where penguins live, and anything about what penguins do or how they act, we will stop the video and come and write down notes. Don't worry, I will do this with you. All you have to do is follow along. Here we go.
Guess what video we're going to watch today? Its main character is black and white.
A zebra?
No, it's a big bird.
An ostrich?
Many ostriches are black and white, that's true. But our bird is a very good swimmer, and it walks upright like a human.
I think I know. It's a penguin.
Right you are. Let's watch.
Today, you will learn about the amazing animals called penguins. Did you know that penguins are birds? Like all birds, penguins are warm-blooded, have beaks and feathers, and lay eggs.
Did you hear that, first graders? They said that penguins have beaks and feathers. That's going to go up here on what they look like. I like to put these little bullet points. They're just little dots to organize our note-taking. And we're going to write that penguins have a beak. Go ahead and follow along with me. Here's another fact that penguins do have feathers. Sometimes when you look at a penguin, it almost looks like it has fur, but it actually has feathers. So go ahead and pause the video if you are not finished taking notes, and we're going to go back to our video.
Penguins cannot fly. Instead of wings, they have flippers, which makes them excellent swimmers.
Did you hear that, first graders? Penguins cannot fly, but they are great swimmers. That would be something that they can do. So over here underneath how they act, we might write both of those things. So we might write can not fly. And we might add, and you can combine these two also. They cannot fly, but they are great swimmers. So penguins cannot fly, but penguins can swim. So I'm going to zoom in here. If you are not done copying this down, go ahead and push pause. Once you're done writing it, we're going to head back to the video.
Look how they splash and dive and float. It seems they really enjoy spending time in water.
Penguins are hunters. They hunt in the ocean, and their main food is fish. They can also eat krill, squid, and other
Did you hear that, first graders? It talked about what penguins eat. It said that a penguin's main food is fish. And I'm actually going to put a star here, and that's going to tell me that their main food that they like is fish. That's super important. But it also said that they will eat krill and other sea creatures. So that says sea creatures, mainly fish. Next would be krill, and then other sea creatures. And obviously it's going to be a sea creature that's smaller than them, or probably the size of fish and krill, like maybe a shrimp or something like that. So if you are not done copying this down, go ahead and push pause. And then we will head back to our learning video.
Penguins' enemies at sea are larger predators, such as sharks, orcas, and seals.
I wonder where penguins live. Do you think we can find them in a nearby forest Or a park?
Penguins live only in the southern hemisphere. Most of them live in Antarctica, which is an icy continent at the South Pole. You can also see penguins on the coasts of Africa, Australia, and South America.
Did you hear that, first graders? He said that penguins live mainly, so I'm going to do a star here because this is the main one. They mainly live in Antarctica. Now, he did say that they lived in a couple of other places, but the majority of all penguins live, we're going to write, instead of listing all the other places, we're going to write south of the equator, which pretty much means if you have your Earth right here, they live in the bottom part of the Earth. We live up at the top part of the Earth in the northern hemisphere, but they live in the bottom, the southern hemisphere. So all penguins live at the south of the equator. The equator splits the world into two pieces. It makes the top half and the bottom half. Penguins live in the bottom half, mainly in Antarctica. All right, so I'm going to zoom in here. If you are not done copying that down, go ahead and pause the video, and we will head back to the other video.
South America.
Can you describe a penguin?
Of course! All penguins have black backs and white bellies.
Did you hear that, first graders? All penguins have, this is under what they look like, they have a black back. They also have a white belly. All right, first graders, I'm going to zoom in here, and I want you to add these two lines here from what we had already written about what penguins look like. So go ahead and pause the video until you have it done.
Penguins have a thick layer of fat and tightly packed feathers, which makes it possible for them to live in very cold climates. When on the ground, they hop or waddle on their hind feet.
All right, first graders, did you hear that? They actually gave us two facts there. One, they gave us a fact that they have a thick layer of fat to help keep them warm. So that's part of what they look like, even though you can't really see it. I mean, you can see that they're kind of fat there. So please put the word fat underneath looks. And then how they act. They told us that they waddle when they are on ground. So we know they can swim, but when they're walking on land, they waddle. All right, go ahead and copy these two down, that they have a layer of fat and that they waddle. So push pause till you have those, and we will head back to the video.
There are many types of penguins. They differ in sizes and by the black and white patterns on their heads. Some species of penguins are the little penguin, the rockhopper penguin, the Adelie penguin, the African penguin, the king penguin, and the emperor penguin.
Wow! They are all so different and so beautiful!
Usually, penguins live in huge colonies, up to several thousand animals in one place. This helps them protect themselves and their babies against predators and keep warm in low temperatures. Penguins form pairs to lay eggs and take care of the chicks. The mother penguin lays 1 or 2 eggs, and the 2 parents sit on the eggs in turns to keep them warm.